Happy Friday, everybody. On this Friday afternoon, as we're looking towards the weekend, you can see I have a partner today in this Friday video. We wanted to share with you a follow-up to my sermon from Sunday to tell you a little bit more about this process of becoming an official Open and Affirming congregation. So I just want to remind you that over the last several years, we have worked really hard as staff and lay people to ensure that our congregation and our community is as welcoming and accepting and a safe place for all God's children to know that they are beloved. We did that several years ago when we updated the language around our personnel policy, when we updated the language of our bylaws several years. And then we've been in discussion, basically since I came, almost 7 years ago now, of talking with our denominational partners at what is known as Alliance Q about all the steps that we need to take to be in full partnership with the denomination around becoming a fully open and affirming congregation. And after all of that work, our lay leadership discerned earlier this spring that we are now ready to reaffirm our practice of welcome in a more formalized way in order to formalize our relationship with Alliance Q. And so some of you may be wondering, well, we're totally welcoming, we're totally affirming. Why does this matter? Why is this a big deal? Well, it's a very big deal. And this step is really critical. And I've asked Jonathan to come and to share his perspective just for a couple of minutes about the importance of us receiving this open and affirming designation.
So, part of the importance of this is it officially recognizes community's relationship and welcome of the queer community. Some of you might not be aware, but the designation of open and affirming is very important for LGBTQ plus individuals who are looking for a faith home because, in essence, the designation requires a vetting process, and that is important for safety in many aspects, spiritual safety, physical safety, and safety from just being treated as less than. So this designation, there's a registry that I know many individuals check when they are looking for a new faith home, and that designation lets them know that this community has been through the process, and that they are truly, not just in word but in deed, welcoming and affirming of the queer community, and that is a safe place that they can go and be in fellowship with others. So I am so excited for this, for us completing this process, because it allows my queer community to know that community is officially a place for them. Many of my queer friends have come to know community with the events that we've held here, but this designation has held some of them back from visiting because they just weren't certain. But making this official in this way lets my community know that the steeple of light that shines from our building shines for the queer community as well.
Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan has been patient and a great partner in helping both layfolk and staff alike in navigating this process and advocating for this and helping us to know the best ways forward. And so I'm really grateful to him. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to reach out to Jonathan, either of the Reverends Mater. I know any of us will be glad to talk more with you about this. And look, there'll be another blurb on Tuesday in your email, and then there's going to be an opportunity next week for you to add your name of affirmation to our welcome statement. So thanks to Jonathan, thanks to each of you, and we look forward to this next step in being community together. Have a great weekend.